The Nephilim! Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying in that city, lad. I won't abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go!
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die!
She's coming to kill us all!
No!
I watched in horror as the guard was struck by the maiden's magic.
Damn it, the gates!
Those gates are bound by a spell I cannot break.
I require more wrath.
Malthael's fallen angels have brought death to Westmarch, raising an army of reapers from the city's slain defenders. Once, these men and women were our protectors. Now,
Not enough wrath.
They are our executioners, scouring the city for every living soul and putting them to the sword.
My wrath is low.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets! I just want to get rid of this, to be honest. It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
And there are no survivors.
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait, you're the Crusader who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
I will. I swear it.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? Those were innocent people.
The shadow touched me, and darkness spread across my vision until all I could see was blackness. It gave way to a pale light that sapped my strength. It seemed so easy.
I require more wrath.
I drew upon the last of my will and fought back. Color flooded back into my sight. The shadow was right before me, and I drove my spear through it. The Revenant Shield Guards were once the personal guard of King Justinian IV. Appointed to the position for bravery and skill at arms, they accompanied the king at all times, resplendent in their ornate armor, wrought by the finest craftsmen in Westmarch. But most spectacular were their shields, which they unerringly employed in the protection of their king.
Not enough wrath.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
We found you.
Tyrael, why are Malthael's armies attacking Westmarch?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
But we are descended from demons and angels. When Malthael looks at us, he sees demons.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's bane! This is worse than I feared.
What is that?
Nebula, your soul will be mine.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Let's end this madness. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you study the sliver, while I save this city from the Reapers. General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles and cut off Malthael's supply of troops. The Soul Crucibles turn the dead into Reapers?
Sadly, yes.
The Death Maidens look like angels.
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
How did it happen?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Well, however he came to his madness, he's got to be put down. Death is meant to free our souls, not devour them. This sliver of the Black Soul Stone will reveal Malthael's plan to you?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
I've heard of the Horadrim, but I thought they were long gone.
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Ruckus was a clever man, after all.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Ruckus to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakharum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me, but he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
You did what you could.
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
Cormac, you seem troubled.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
An honorable man who dedicated himself to a cause he believed righteous.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Each day, I feel the weight of every Crusader who has borne my name. So I think I understand your burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
The prophet asks, who's to blame for this doom?
Did you know there were once 2 moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Durgist.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Durgist's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then you're finally ready to tell me if you were a god?
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch. I spend many a carefree day browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
I keep hearing things. My mind must finally be going.
Is there anything on your mind, Hadrig?
I was wondering what you thought of Westmarch, Irena.
It is a fascinating city. So grey and dark, yet there is old magic running through parts of it. Magic from the east.
What the hell is going on out there?
Someone came for me. After all this time.
A cranky blacksmith named Hadrig was complaining about the noise.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come with me. It's safe, and we've still got a little food.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
You saved his life. You're stuck with him now.
He is. I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him with his work.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other, like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now, it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying?
Duncraig is just death and horror.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the High Heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
Only Malthael had taken the rats, too. They are creatures of death, are they not?
I require more wrath.
Victory!
I think... Oh, get away!
Not enough wrath.
Other archer would have fled as I charged, but this one stood its ground, staring down the arrow's shaft through lifeless, empty eye sockets. Even as I swung my blade to take off its head, it loosed another shot. How can you fight an enemy that has no fear, nor thought for its own self-preservation?
enough wrath.
That is what I have trained for.
The reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all their blood.
Find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil, and they overwhelmingly choose evil.
That Death Maiden controls the Soul Crucible.
Down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
Disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last I found Malthael, I was not surprised to learn that he felt the same way. We will cleanse creation of the scourge that is humankind, and when we are finished, the tragic mistake of Anarius will be gone.
You should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It's not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes.
Altar of Sadness? Ah, well, nothing bad could happen here. Not enough wrath.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
What do you know about Leah?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
When I first beheld the corpse raiser, I thought myself capable of defeating him. Then he reached out his arm, and the ground in front of him was bathed in spectral light. The bones of men and beasts rose from the earth and advanced on me.
I encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many weapons, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the skulls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
This is not a moment to...
The seraph was on me before I knew it. The mass of its bloated flesh soundless as it floated above the ground. When I finally noticed it, I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet and realized it was not fear that held me, but the seraph's magic.
Require more wrath.
Cower before Zachary.
Tell me, do your visions show you an end to this slaughter?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why don't I be?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are so jealous that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
My wrath is low.
Cower before Zachary.
magnificent. A gift?
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
Rich and poor, great and small, death came in the end.
What made that sound?
That would be Urzael.
Who is Urzael?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Good. Let's get to the Enclave. I need to see if Tyrael has made any progress. I need to go back.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. Now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them.
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone missing. It couldn't have walked off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy! I'll never see it again!
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight.
I don't feel like talking right now.
We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative that I find and speak to him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
Cormac, he leads the Order. Do you not see?
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you. Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
You are ready to put a stop to the Order's madness.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
I will be right here by your side.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
This could go badly. Be ready.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Asmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
We know you had nothing to do with John Dar's corruption, Cormac. You're a hero. Our time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him. Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men give in to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels. This on yourself, Cormac.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
They will believe you. I know it.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order. As if I was not a true Templar.
They could beat your mind into submission, but never your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
Oh, right. Because a mob of angry women is coming for you.
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
If Westmarch is overrun, you'll die on the way to Kingsport. That won't help your brother.
All right. I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me. It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Something's not right.
Damn it all! Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
You don't know what you did tonight!
Edlin! He's...
I am sorry, my friend.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
This is not your fault. Your brother was dead before we even came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
I am so sorry, Lyndon, but we must go. Take the dagger with you.
Lyndon, I grieve for you.
Lyndon, don't blame yourself.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you are letting your grief consume you.
And I suppose the mightiest hero in all the land knows just how to help, eh? No. No, this is something you can't understand.
You are a quiet sort, Serena. Sneak back home and fetch some of our savings.
But the streets are crawling with those horrid creatures.
That's precisely why you must go, dearest. Nobody notices you.
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
Yes, some of the angels have gone mad, but I will put them down.
Good.
Aha! I knew you'd need my help!
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It kept you safe.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
Who knows? You must carry on for them, as I do for Leah, Cain, and so many others.
I cannot simply feel sorry for myself. I must discover the truth. When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Viserys magic from before we served the Prophet.
Those mages are long dead. No one alive today would be seeking you or your sisters.
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena. We will stand together against the shadows.
And now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
Good job of it, holding off the Reapers this long.
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us.
And their sacrifice won't be in vain, friend.
You stopped their assault for now. Perhaps there is hope.
Did you send for reinforcements? Surely you have garrisons in outlying towns.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes. Now there are strikes all across Sanctuary.
I hadn't heard. This is much larger than I knew.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He certainly enjoyed the sound of his own voice. But no one could tell a story like Deckard. I miss him. But good men and women die fighting for their cause every day. All we can do is carry on.
And you just forget about them?
Oh, I never forget. But standing around talking about them doesn't honor their memory, does it?
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I did what was necessary.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
That does not concern me. The prime evil is gone, and that's what matters.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Ah, you felt a call to do something else.
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Cain. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgis was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Durgis' jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
If you let jealousy control you, it will take everything you have.
Yes, that was Durgis. Desire was his very nature. Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Durgis had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Did Zai love her?
No, but stealing from Durgis would make Zai a legend.
Those who perish without
Look, the sliver is changing.
Malthael is altering the Soul Stone in some way.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
To stop him, we must know what he'll do next, and that requires understanding his plan.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Urzael. It is time for him to die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you can kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Tell me about Urzael.
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Why did Malthael spare you in the tomb of Rakis?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And the rest of us are? Mankind has no quarrel with angels.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Still hurts, eh?
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
You get used to it or you die. Either way, it's not a problem. Why does Malthael want the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter. But every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
He must believe he can do something with it. Why take the Black Soul Stone from heaven? Why not simply destroy it?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
And if we get it back from Malthael, what then?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
What can you tell me about Attair?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
I noticed. What else?
Attair was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Attair has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
I left home and family for a great cause as well. I understand your sacrifice.
It was no sacrifice. We Vetchen often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I through a somewhat convoluted interpretation of Zakharum's scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Gaul.
Many of the oldest noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their grounds. Though docile enough in life, they have become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
Ever recovered from this destruction?
Patience.
Cower before Zakharum.
Not yet. I love it.
Lovely piece.
Thank you. Had I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demons spawn like you will be gone forever.
Time for words is past.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
Not ready yet. Speak again, Attair. I need to go back.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but his master is the true evil. He still lives, but I mean to fix that. I will ensure this never happens again.
I believe you.
You've had an interesting life, I'd say.
Oh, I could tell you stories. Our wagon train came to a dying village once. The people threw rocks and jeered. There was only one poor family who welcomed us. I charmed my way into the mayor's office and told him that his village would soon be wealthier than he could imagine. He threw me out. He thought I was trying to rob him. Well, my vision showed me where the gold deposits were, but not who would find them. So I told the family who had shown us kindness where to dig. They are quite wealthy now.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
It is good to fight with you again.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
12 people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done. Ralphus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
Urzael is dead, and without his leadership, the Reapers should be easy for Torian's men to finish off.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we still don't know why Malthael wants the stone, and he grows stronger by the moment. We are running out of time.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately. Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
There will always be another battle, but a seasoned fighter enjoys the victory at hand.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
What is it?
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Adria.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
Explain.
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
I'm going to walk away now.
You have no sense of adventure.
The boy meant well. You've made many mistakes yourself, like following me all over the world.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, now I see.
What are you talking about?
You lost your father, your wife, your apprentice. If you keep everyone far away, you cannot lose another.
You keep that nonsense to yourself.
or I might forget how much I owe you.
I'm telling you, Olivia was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
So Zai left a sign for Dirgist and got Lyria in trouble. Did he feel any guilt?
No, not then. He felt pride.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
I heard Lysa's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
You saw her body. She is gone.
I do not understand it, but I know she is out there, and she needs me.
Thank you. I will use this.
It is always wonderful to see you.
Where are the angels? Why do they not stop Malthael?
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
You're on the Angiris Council. Get the angelic host down here.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiris Council.
Imperius. I'll have words with him when this is over.
You're not going anywhere without me.
And why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
Come if you want, but Adria is going to pay for what she did to Leah. Urzael and the Reapers are dead. Now the people of Westmarch can begin to rebuild their city and their lives. Lorath and I depart for the Blood March to confront Adria. She knows how to find Malthael, but more importantly, there is a blood debt between us, and she will pay it.
We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. Be safe.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
Boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an exceedingly bad temper. Aided by packs of boggits, it will fight any...
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the Blood Marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but we'll reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
You may be clever, Adria, but your time in the sun draws to a close.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Right.
Reassuring?
What? I'm not dead? You have my thanks. A word of warning. These animals carry a plague and must be killed before it spreads. To create a potion to fight it, I cut one of them open and took its innards. They smell it on me. That's why they're attacking.
Not yet.
Take this as my way of saying thanks. Let's get back to my work.
The Boggin Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. He said, "That is the face of evil." But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
Not the place I'd expect to find a castle.
Begone! I am not yet ready to entertain guests! Almost finished! Now it will never be finished! I curse you, Saul! You sold me this piece of waterlogged land to build my castle on! I will have the last laugh, you dog! I will!
This passage won't take me to Corvus.
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure. I first observed the corpse of one near the road to Westmarch, where it raised such a stench that my new assistant vomited twice on my favorite traveling cloak. The stains came out eventually, but I was sorely tense.
I enjoyed that. show which sigil shows the correct entrance. Ah, now I know which sigil marks the right passage. This is the right passage.
I've always wondered how much Adria relied on Diablo's power instead of her own. Based on her blood golems, her magic is very strong. These flesh gorges are raised from earth, stone, and demon blood, and they are driven to feast on humans so they may resemble us more closely. Let's hope they don't succeed.
I had half a mind to explore the ancient ruins outside Westmarch, and then I realized they were crawling with dreadful scarabs. Of course, these creatures do not frighten me, but they make my research much too tiring. And I am widely known for my efficiency, am I not?
Make your peace quickly.
I have uncovered an obscure ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the west. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
This cannot be opened yet.
Adria birthed these golems from the blood marsh. Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison inside.
be damned. Burn in the light!
Yes, we are not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with all life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. But they were still men. But I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
Like chaff before the wind.
Wait here, Lorath. You can join me when it's finished.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I will do what is right.
Make to summon so many minions of blood.
Chaff before the wind. Burn in the light. stops the crusade. Had enough. Burn in the light. Not ready yet. The crusade marches on! Not ready yet. Make your peace quickly. I enjoyed that.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs. Diablo sent you your vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him. He always finds a way.
Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Before she died, Adria conjured an image of Pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I'm returning to town.
Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
Zai deserved whatever he got. Did Dirges kill him?
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria. Her light went out from the heavens. The seas wept, and waves of their tears crashed upon the shore.
What shall we fight today? Ah, good.
Let us fight this evil together.
See? Aren't you happy I didn't tell you beforehand that Adria would turn into a hideous monster?
Why would that make me happy?
You always seem so calm. I thought you'd enjoy a surprise or two. Petty details would have just served to distract you.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
Hilda's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to quell the civil war, which continued until she was driven mad and eventually killed by the plague. Cornelius, grandson of Justinian III and slave to the Zakharum faith, used this opening to crush the rebels once and for all and become the new king.
Where are you going? I have some good news.
Good news?
I mentioned what you did to some guards I met. You could get a commendation or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It seems our friend Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
He's clever, delaying us while his power grows with each moment.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Huh. Not through a sewer this time.
Lara! Peter!
Have you lost someone?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
I now know death better than I know the shape of my hand or my own sword. Hendel charged into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
According to the records, King Rakus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears. Rakus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand. We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I am still searching for him. I swear to you, he will pay.
I hope so.
Best service in Westmarch.
I need to go back.
When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
A false belief will hold you back in the same way a true belief will set you free. Now you have your freedom, Cormac.
May the battles never end.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
In the end, Zai trapped her just in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity? Everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man, you say?
So the story says.
So, now it's on to Pandemonium. You'll see a world only a few humans have laid eyes on before.
Let's hope it's more impressive than the heavens.
Ah, the beauty of life is lost on you, isn't it?
What is this?
Destroy the gate! The Nephilim is here!
Not yet!
He dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
Malthael tried to keep me from entering Pandemonium. I must be moving faster than he anticipated. Now, I will cross this wilderness, past the wreckage of countless battles between angel and demon. Somewhere out there is the Pandemonium Fortress, where the Angel of Death waits for me.
You hear that? It sounded like someone calling my name.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done.
The Ravagers were among the most fearsome soldiers of hell. Having grown accustomed to the taste of war, they remained in Pandemonium long after the last siege of the fortress ended. Now, they regard the Ram as their own, and terrorize any angels who venture onto the battlefields.
Demons, the remnants of a long-forgotten battle. That is a siege room. Bring it with you. Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
That would be asking too much.
Pandemonium is a harsh realm, and its inhabitants must be resourceful to survive. But none more so than the scavengers, who armor themselves in the very rocks beneath their feet. They may appear as mighty giants to their foes, but a few hard strikes will reveal that their true form is much smaller. My journey to Pandemonium has allowed me to see a new world, one that is almost too fantastic for mortal eyes. The ancient battlefields stretch before me, a desolate space that is occupied by small, scouring beasts. They search the lands endlessly, thriving off the magic that lingers from battles long past.
Please!
I'm returning to town.
Not all of the hazards of Pandemonium lie above ground. The tunnelers roam just beneath the surface, breaking through to snatch.
If you're so good, what are you fighting?
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
Ah, you're talking about Irena.
No! No, of course not. I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but, I mean, no.
I wager she'd be interested to know you've left your vows behind. You should tell her.
What? Well, you know. I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe. You, mentioned that I should speak with Irena. I don't think I can do that.
Ah, that's a pity. So, Lyndon has a second chance with her.
What? That cad? Oh, she's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no luck. Would he?
Perhaps she will grow to admire his persistence and his courage. Come now, friend. You face death every day. Irena's not going to kill you. Probably.
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
Talk to Hadrig about that dagger. You still don't know who killed your brother.
Oh, give it a rest. The bloody Thieves Guild did it.
You don't know that.
And you don't know when to leave a man to his drink.
Lead the way to glory.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Lyndon left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
Anything interesting about it?
Let me look. It's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. Here, you should take it to Lyndon. I thought on what you said, and you may have been right. Can't bear the thought of another friend's death.
Good point. Better to spend your life alone, with no friends at all. Much better that way.
Do you ever just say something like a normal person? But you have a point.
I joined a caravan of refugees heading to Bramwell, but we never made it there. Brigands slaughtered everyone. I ran into the forest and hid for days before I dared come out. How am I ever going to find my son?
Peter and Lara have been playing hide from the monster all day. Such imaginative children.
I hope you're right.
Of course I am.
The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they grow up? The city has scars that will linger for generations. Deckard Cain wrote much about the Pandemonium Fortress. He kept meticulous notes, drew sketches, and even made some maps. But nothing matches what is there now. The fortress has changed so much since Malthael took over.
I tried to leave the city today, but the gates are all closed. The guards won't let anyone in or out.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and hide, I guess. I am a coward.
Stop that! You're a good man.
I see death everywhere. Even when amongst the living, I see the specter of endless night. But you are different. Death's shadow surrounds you. It obscures all else.
The Zakarum Church always held an unhealthy sway in Westmarch, even after the ascension of rulers more interested in power than religion. When the true nature of the faith was finally exposed, however, it completely eroded any influence the church had over civil affairs. And rightly so, I might add.
enjoyed that. Here's the ram, but I can't do anything with it until I've got all the siege runes. Not ready yet. The Crusade marches on! I enjoyed that.
Now, over here.
I have found many references to the beasts of Pandemonium in Cain's old writings. He journeyed there 20 years ago to help a band of heroes seal away the primevals, and his discoveries appear to have shaken him deeply. Sometimes he would stare outside the fortress walls, and winged beasts would appear, calling his name.
We found ancient siege weaponry that we can use to create a diversion and draw Malthael's creatures away from the ram. But we can't fight and repair it at the same time. Protect us while we do our work. I'm under attack! Help me! I'm under attack! Help me!
Not yet.
I'm under attack! Help me!
Not ready yet. That favors me.
Kill that thing! It may drive off the rest of them.
Patience.
Siege weaponry is restored. This will help keep the Angel of Death's minions occupied. You are a noble warrior. We are proud to fight by your side.
my friend. The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me, and it is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
No, we can still stop him, and we begin by attacking the fortress.
Malthael is fundamentally altering the Black Soul Stone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart. I never thought I would return here. Pandemonium was our battlefield for ages on end. Demons' blood saturated this ground, and many angels died defending it.
There doesn't seem to be much here worth fighting for.
Our battles revolved around the World Stone. I had the Pandemonium Fortress built in order to protect it.
Malthael was one of your brethren. Why did you not search for him when he left the heavens?
Malthael kept to himself much of the time, and he was known to leave without warning. Eventually, the Council became concerned. We sent his closest followers to find him. Most of them did not return.
Of course. Urzael and the Maidens. They found him and followed him into madness.
It seems so.
So you built this great mess of a fortress?
Not on my own, but it was my idea, yes. The angels raised it around the World Stone many eons ago.
So I expect you know about an unguarded sally port then?
I fear not. The fortress is always changing, caught between the forces of heaven and hell.
Good to fight with you again.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
I spoke with the necromancer Zale. He said that the source of my visions is not necromancy, but something else. He seemed unnerved by it.
Westmarch is currently ruled by Justinian IV. Originally thought to be a callow youth, Justinian came into his own in the years following his ascension to the throne. Rumors still abound about demonic activity surrounding his coronation, but I believe those are simply the product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the ever-prevalent myths of the Zakarum.
When this is over, Tyrael will need to replace those who fell in the Tomb of Rakkus, and he'll continue to train and expand the Order of New Horadrim. With everything I've been through at your side, I think I can contribute to that effort. Has told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. But could they have foreseen their dark fates? That I do not know.
Attack the hooks! We can't move until they're gone.
One more hit, and it will fall.
It is done.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your strength is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death as he does.
There are many spirits below. Perhaps they can help.
The power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen. The fortress feels strange and new to me, though I have come here times beyond count, as its champion and as its liberator. It changes to match the nature of whoever controls it, but I have never seen it like this while under the control of an angel.
Malthael is like no other angel.
A Crusader comes to us.
That spirit, so familiar.
You saw him too.
Master, is that you? But I saw you die all those years ago.
I have watched you, Crusader. You have done more than any other and honored the name we both bear.
Master, I have tried only to live as you taught me.
And you have, but the work of the Crusade waits for you.
I must find a way to defeat Malthael, or even the Crusade will fail.
Many Crusaders are imprisoned deep within the fortress. We have only the strength to open a path for you. Free us, and the spirit of every Crusader who has ever died will lend you strength. I remember when I found you in that village in the east, a snot-nosed boy of 12.
Is this really necessary? I've the Angel of Death to fight, and the Crusade to carry on.
You swore the oath, and you meant it. But how you cried that first night. And the next.
I never.
When you were still sniveling after a week, I thought about taking you back to your village. But even then, I saw it in you. You would be the greatest of us. The living cannot touch Malthael, because he is an aspect of death. But we who are dead can give you the power to harm him. I trust you will know what to do when you have that power.
Oh yes, Malthael will fall. Death is a necessary part of life. If I kill Malthael...
Malthael is the aspect of death. He feeds off death and is attuned to it, but he is not necessary to it. There was death before Malthael, and there will be death after.
Good.
Still, you must understand, it is no small matter to kill the Angel of Death. You will change everything.
These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name. Before Malthael turned, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of Exile. These esteemed followers would guard the Chalice of Wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens.
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyr does not understand that. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
You never cease to impress me.
There must be others who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I can't be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
You took up my shield and my name. The life and death of every Crusader to bear your name resides in you. Death is a part of who you are. Take its power.
I will, for now. But I will not become Death incarnate. When this is done, I will release this power.
Our watch ends, brother. The crusade rests with you now. These are the spirits of every Crusader who ever bore your name. Each did the name honor. Each carried on the crusade. Each trained the next. You have made us all proud. But we wonder, where is your apprentice?
Yes, well, I will get an apprentice. It's just hard. The world keeps plunging into darkness, and I've so little time.
If you fall, the name will fall.
I promise. Master, I never told you.
Oh, don't go soft on me now, boy.
Never. But this needs to be said. I'd have grown old and died in that village where you found me. You gave me a life of worth.
A pretty miserable one.
True. But a life full of wonders as well. You gave me a cause to believe in. And for that, I can never repay you.
Repay me by killing Malthael and returning to the Crusade.
What is death like?
It is the coldest night on the plains, with a warm fire near your feet.
Is death the cold night, or the fire?
Death is everything. You will feel it one day, and you will realize you have known it all along.
You make as little sense now as you did when you were alive. I'm returning to town.
This is the wrong hammer, lad. I need the big one.
Right. Sorry.
And you, my friend, not a word out of you. Not a single word.
Bryson, you're doing a good job. Just ignore your master's yelling.
You're going to distract my apprentice when he has all this work on his hands? Not on my watch. Now, lad, where's that hammer?
Papa!
Hadrig found a note inside the dagger. Take a look.
Lyndon, I killed him. Come after me if you must. I'll be waiting. Rhea, my brother's wife.
I know you care deeply for her. Why would she do this?
I don't want to talk about her. Not until this matter is settled. And I know you and I will see it done.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Irena, I was... Never mind. It was of no importance.
Cormac?
Yes. Well, Irena, I just wish to inform you that, I've left the Order. I'm no longer a Templar, nor bound by their rules.
What are you saying?
I would like it if... I mean, when this is over, would you consider, adventuring at my side?
Of course I would. I would be honored to fight alongside you. I feel as close to you as I did to my sisters.
Oh. Yes, of course. Sisters, indeed.
welcome the chance to travel with you.
My visions cloud everything. I can find no escape. I plan to leave Westmarch, to be alone, far away from the constancy of death. Some people would call it a curse, and sometimes it feels that way. But perhaps it's not. I need time to know for sure.
Finally found you, Lieutenant Derek. Will you come quietly, or are you going to run again?
I'll go with you. I'm no coward.
That's not how I see it.
Leave him be. He is a good man, and he saved my life.
He let good men die. He's a deserter and a criminal, and he'll be dead in the morning.
I'm at peace. Perhaps the one good thing I did by saving your life can make up for the bad I've done.
You are a good man. Remember that.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon? Oh yes, he'll try that.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes. I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
I know I'm of use here in Westmarch, helping the people recover and keeping order. Each must serve in his own way, but I would love to come help with the fight in Pandemonium, if needed.
If you see my children, please tell them to stop playing games and come home. Supper is almost ready.
Of course, I'll tell them.
Hello there.
The power of the spirits dwelling within you. You have veiled yourself in death.
Then I am ready.
Do not let the lure of death consume you, said Marvel.
I need to go back.
It is good to fight with you again.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Where is the Black Soul Stone?
Malthael destroyed it and consumed Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free. Where is the Black Soul Stone?
Malthael consumed it and took Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free. The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a Crusader who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist, or will he be our doom?
Greetings, Nephilim. I can create a rift so you might test your skill in battle. But first, I require a keystone.
Thank you for coming here. There are many bounties to undertake nearby.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Only the most powerful of Nephilim can enter the rifts, and they are the ones who can summon me from my rest. I passed many years in silence and darkness before you arrived, and yet you are different from your ancestors, are you not? I shall take great interest in your actions.
You have achieved much in your travels, Nephilim, but the forces of chaos never rest. As you fight these forces, you will gather blood shards. They hold a strange power, though we do not yet know what they are.
Perhaps you can help us find out.
Kadala heard about us during her travels. She is here to help, in her own way.
Or rob us all blind.
Kadala wants to turn a prophet, just like her father Geed always did. Cain told me a great deal about him, and most of it wasn't good. But it is your decision whether or not to buy from her.
Well, I wouldn't, unless you're in the market for some overpriced garbage.
Scouts come to me regularly with reports on enemy activity in the surrounding lands. Based on this information, I can send you to the places where your aid is most needed. Our journey has been long, my friend. I can see the toll it has taken on you, the weight you carry. I never imagined this burden when we first met in New Tristram, but how could any of us know where our paths would lead? You have conquered many foes, but there are always more waiting in the shadows. It is clear to me now that your duty is without end. I remember the certainty I felt when I chose to fall from the heavens and become mortal. I knew it had to be done, though I underestimated the weakness of this flesh and blood. You have accomplished much, my friend, though it has not been easy. I wonder whether I could have achieved more if I possessed my old strength. Still, so long as we prevail, I suppose it is not worth dwelling on.
You chose the perfect time to reform the Haradrim, Tyrael. Our troubles never cease, do they?
It would seem not. Although we lost many to Malthael, there are more who fight to help us at any cost. It is no easy burden to carry the name Haradrim, but some are willing to bear it.
Ancient Nephilim tested their worth by fighting through enchanted realms. It was I who opened these rifts for them. That was my calling, and I always answered it. Then, for many years, there were no Nephilim who had need of me. I am glad to be of use again, champion.
Lead the way to glory.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon? Oh yes, he'll try that.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes. I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
I hope you enjoyed my video. Have a good day.
3 extra large, 'cause I'm a fatty.
Subscribe, like, and enjoy.